Alright guys, give me 1 second, we'll get this going. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Alright, so we're gonna play some zombies. Carnage, thanks for that that yeet there, bro. It's gonna be a little bit behind. Got it set to a slight delay, so
Scarlet. Did you find?
But this is my Zombies Jamboree.
Damn right, we found
Subscribe, like the video. You know what to do.
We may need this. After all, who knows where we're going?
If you guys see anything that I miss or whatever, just let me know. I know you probably haven't seen me play this yet, so.
The city above ground. Red herring. The one up there was a decoy intended to protect the real Delphi from its enemies.
Please help me. I am trapped in the temple of Apollo. These ropes, we're not the first ones in here.
Alright, we're gonna skip that. And we're gonna get right on into it, fellas. Gotta make myself remember how to play. Alright. We're loading.
Think fast, Scarlet. Rotting bastards are everywhere. Get away from me! Well, Dad, you were right about a lot of things I thought were just lies. I only hope those things don't kill the both of us.
Carnage, if you're still watching, I would like you to
Shields were
let me
everything
know
to
what
ancient
the
Greek
fixes
soldiers.
for Conan are. I know they're not fully downloaded on mine, so.
I don't need a gun.
But we're gonna go start this here lockdown.
That statue is holding a sentinel artifact.
I just now realized I'm using the wrong
Awaken, my
list.
soldiers! Slay these pawns of the Pythia!
There's a fucking Spartoi. The skeleton guys from Dad's mythology books.
Headshot. Pretty cool kill. Pull some Borderlands in here.
I have My chakrams! Shit. I think we're goners. Up there. Above the grandstand.
Alright. Look, it's Pegasus.
There. That should open up the rest of the city. Starting to see...
Now you have seen him. The one who did this to me. The one you must stop at all costs. The winged seek the primordial weapon and the general's golden bridle.
Kill zombies with equipment. Okay, so this challenge that I did, what it does is basically it makes it to where you can get free things, like you can get like a pack-a-punch weapon or like max ammo, double points, all that kind of good stuff. But you have to
restore his eternal flame.
You have to kill zombies in a specific kind of way. So, sorry, I had to check something.
Archaeologists are gonna have a field day with this place. Assuming the world doesn't end today. Looks like Pegasus is keeping an eye on us.
The Danu perk here, I didn't show you guys before I started. This one actually gives you an increased melee range. Does double damage to zombies and can kill more than one zombie per swipe.
This spot commemorates Athens beating the Persian Navy.
There's a lot of cool little features they added here. This is one of the locations for the gauntlet.
Now,
to get the gauntlet, you have to find that dormant hand. Take it to one of the gauntlet buildables and set it down and do like a trial. There's another one right here, and what I picked up right here was a piece to the shield. It's that middle piece down there.
Well done. The sun gods smile.
I'm gonna lure these zombies back up here so I can show you guys what this reward is. So if you see on the left hand side there, it says I have a common reward. I can save that, or I can go ahead and pull it out, which I'm gonna go pull it out first. And it gave me a Bowie knife. So instead of me having to buy a Bowie knife for 3,000 points, I just got it basically for free. So
yeah, that never gets tiresome.
And that saves me a lot longer, or a lot more time than having to run and go and buy one and spend points on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to open up that area down there. I'm going to come over here and open up this area, because this is the area that I currently need to be in.
Money and religion. Same as it ever was. Open air public baths.
This perk right here is called Victorious Tortoise. It is the perk that lets you hold your shield, and whenever zombies hit it, if they hit it with while you're holding it, you become completely invincible.
My brain hurts just looking at that thing.
This guy throws daggers or spears and shit at you. As possible. He drops the final shield piece here, so we take that and go over this way.
The Spartan monument.
The horse's bridle.
you'll come up here,
That's for.
build it on this buildable, and then now you have your Apollo's Will. The Apollo's Will, if you don't already know, you hold it, and then you can toss the spear, or just use it as like a melee. I'm gonna go show you guys the workbenches for the
statue.
gauntlets. So this one is the Shrine of Hemera. This one is the light gauntlet. It puts out a few little balls of light. And then when you upgrade it, it puts out a large beam of light that just incinerates the zombies. It's pretty awesome.
I don't think I want to know what's up.
Oh, that temporal gift that I just used, what it does basically is if you have like a double points or a max ammo, or not max ammo, I'm sorry, insta kill. It makes it last a lot longer instead of it going away in 30 seconds. So.
Sometimes you need
I bought that perk
jolt to the system.
that I had. So basically what I'm gonna do now is, now that I've got the golden bridle and I've got,
that little shrine doesn't look like part of the original city.
Pretty good setup going here. I'm gonna come over here and ride the Pegasus.
Pegasus bids you all to take flight.
I can't believe this is happening. Never thought I'd get swept off my feet by a horse. Whoa, boy. Don't
yes, the shield does actually work as a shield. You can bash with it. You can do a lot of
leftovers?
different crazy things with it. They think that there's an upgrade for it, but I'm not quite 100% sure on how to do that. The only upgrade I know of is where you can get fire on the actual shield, spear part of it, but you have to do that by filling up those gauntlets.
Well,
or not the gauntlets, the challenges that I activated.
There were 6 rivers in Hades. I wouldn't want to splash around in...
My adversary knows you now.
So once you fill up all those challenges, and she'll tell you, the Oracle will tell you that you've done it. She'll say something along the lines of like, the Eternal Flame has now been active or something.
A blacksmith's hammer, and a nice one too.
Once you do that, it should pop up immediately as where you can just go and put the fire on it. But you actually use that to upgrade the gauntlets again in another kind of way. Oh, almost got caught. Wasn't paying attention.
This is my chop chop.
Alright, I gotta get out of here.
Do we split this amongst ourselves, or do I get to keep them?
So there's also a location down here. So let's just say you get caught upstairs, or caught down here, which you can't get out of until after you've already opened the Pack-a-Punch. There's this location right here, which lets you do another challenge. This one says kill zombies with the hand weapons. I'd much rather not, because I don't want to take the time to actually go and try to unlock the hand weapon, which is the gauntlet that I was telling you guys about. Because with this many zombies and not the right item that I need, I would get stuck. Especially with not enough ammo as well. another big guy is gonna come right now. So, toss this at him a couple times. But yeah, to show you what I mean by like you can still use it as a shield, if you hold this and melee with it, you can actually still bash them with it, but it breaks your shield very quickly, and that's not a good thing to have. I had no choice. There's that max ammo I needed earlier.
Max ammo.
This gift.
Full power.
I got a full power power-up, which is good to have at this point, because you never know when you need some full power. Especially considering the part of the Easter egg that I'm doing right now, you actually have to use your specialist ability on this door and melee it open.
This may not look like much to anyone else, but to
So what I'm about to do now is I'm about to make something called a Pegasus Strike. What it is it's a spike that you push into the ground,
yes,
and it
that horse
summons
is a
Pegasus.
badass.
And that's the easiest way to do the gauntlets, because it just kills everything in the way. I'm about to show you guys
Can't Shaw
this
figure out
here
a way to make these
gauntlet.
last longer?
This is the shrine of Carol, ferryman of Hades.
So there's Pegasus. I'm stuck in a little circle, that's why I can't move out very far. But there's Pegasus. What he does is he just kills everything. Takes about 20 to 30 seconds for this to actually finish up, and then once it finishes up, I can claim the gauntlet. And use it, so it's done. So here's the death gauntlet, the gauntlet of Karen. You basically just use this to pull zombies underground. You can charge it up after you upgrade it, which I'm about to do that now because I need this for the next part of the Easter egg. But you just shoot the zombies in this water right here, which is basically the river Styx. It sucks them down, and then you'll notice whenever you're fully done trying to upgrade it, you'll hear some cue. There's like a small little audio cue. It's not very noticeable unless you played it 1,000 times and had your volume all the way up. It says hold the drink from the river of sorrow. That's what you need. You don't want to do that as soon as you get it. You want to run down here real quick and open up these cages so that way you can get out of here.
Get out of here, bird!
And the best way to do it is with stamina up, because if not, then you're gonna lose your... I missed. You're gonna lose your ability to get to the cage. It's you can do it, it's just really hard to. But once you open up this cage, the bird will fly out. He'll go over back here to where the other one is. If you can see him circling, there he is. And they will open up the Pack-a-Punch. This gauntlet is a very good thing to have, especially early, because you never know when you're going to get caught, and it just incinerates zombies super quickly. guess I could spawn a couple points from it.
I think I can feel it working.
Make myself feel good. Save.
Anyone else running low?
That guy. We're not gonna save it. We'll do it this way. We'll wait till next round. And it's kind of just a waiting game. My bar has to fill up down here at the bottom right with my chakram, so that way I can open this up. And it fills up by zombie kills, so like if I kill 110 zombies, it'll be completely done.
Okay.
Or whatever, you know, it just fills up however much by however many kills or zombie kills or whatever you get.
They're destroying that chaos crystal. Alright, I'm out of ammo in my gauntlet, but now that since I have the insta-kill... Oh, well. Scarlet, don't get careless.
Apparently the gauntlet doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not very good. I suck. Plus, I'm kind of working with a cast on my hand as current, because got no good stuff going on.
1, 2, shit! Too many to count.
Wait it out.
And there it is. The magic oven of ultimate firepower.
Gun there so I can get some ammo in it again, and I'm down.
But that wasn't part of the plan.
Alright, well this was a very crappy stream.
If I'm going to help you, I have to know who or what I'm up against.
My enemy was a prince when this city was young.
This is the first game of the day, so I'm not really worried about messing up or whatever. I can always do it again.
1,000 years. You were self-proclaimed.
It's just, it does get a little bit obnoxious trying to do it over and over again. But of course, can't get better if I can't, can't get better if I don't try.
Seek the primordial weapon at the General's column.
Goodbye. It also doesn't help that I don't have a shield, so I should have grabbed my shield before I ran in there. Alright, well, I'm going to take this cast off and I'm going to try that again. Because maybe I'll have a little bit more movement in my hands. I do need to switch up my elixirs a little bit. Maybe that'll help get me out of a jam. Switch this one to that. I'm going to switch this one to of what I should use. I could always use this, because that'll help. Alright, yeah, so Ethereal Razor. Offhand melee swipes affect multiple enemies in an arc. Offhand swipe and lunge give bonus damage and restore a small amount of health. That's good for like if you're like really low and all you have is a knife. That helps out a lot. Victorious Tortoise. Let's see. Shield block damage from all directions when held. When a shield breaks, it will trigger a defensive explosion. That's also good. Dying Wish is, instead of entering Last Stand, the player goes Berserk for 9 seconds. While Berserk, they are invulnerable and melee damage is greatly increased. Afterward, the player is left with 1 HP. Cooldown increases with every use. And then with stamina up, of course, it makes your stamina speed grow. Now, if you have it set in this modifier perk right here, it actually does unlimited full sprint. Player can fire weapons while sprinting. Dying Wish gives you a full health bonus whenever you're no longer in Berserk mode. Victorious Tortoise, shield bash attacks can knock down heavy and mini boss enemies. That's actually something good to have, especially if you're using your shield a lot more than what you probably should. And then Ethereal Razor is offhand lunge attacks instantly kill basic zombies, do greater damage to others. It's basically meaning like your basic zombies that you would see at the beginning, like the first 6, 10 zombies, whatever. If you have Ethereal Razor in your modifier perk, it instantly kills them. So like any basic zombie that you would normally see at any time throughout the game is what it'll kill. Other than that, I'm actually going to change this guy back to the Strife because I like the Strife a lot. It's a lot easier for me to use. I'm gonna open up this. It gives me that extra melee bonus whenever I need an extra melee bonus, you know? But anyway, I'm gonna ready back up and we will start this game here in just a second.
Scarlet.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Damn right we found it.
I don't like watching this because it takes way too long to go through. I think it's probably the longest one of all of the ones that I've ever seen. But hey, what can you do?
Think fast, Scarlet.
So,
Bastards are
make my
everywhere.
knife a little bit easier to use. Good gun.
Well, Dad, you were right about a lot of things I thought were just
I
lies.
can do a lot more with this pistol
hope
for
those
some
things
god-awful
don't kill the
reason,
both of us.
because it doesn't fire quicker, it just has an easier kill rating.
This'll help cover my back, among other things.
Part wasn't there just a second. See, I have a stiletto on it. There's a little knife on it that makes it a lot easier for me to kill in quick succession. I can get
Well,
around
this is the
quicker,
ultimate
just in case,
captured
like on the
audience.
earlier rounds, like round 3, 4, you know,
Awaken,
7 and stuff
my
like that, and 2
soldiers.
knives.
Slay
That's all
these
you'll need
pawns
to kill
of the
somebody,
Pythia.
but I can do that quickly instead of having to wait for that extra offhand, you know, whatever.
Walking skeletons. Sure, at this point, why not? Looks like it takes a headshot to keep the Spartoy down.
I just shot him in the head. How is it not? Okay, there we go. I dislike that you can't use your knife to get extra points in this. Like, you get 10 points per kill in this location because there's so many zombies and they're supposed to die almost immediately anyway, so.
I'm about ready to use my chakrams. Shit. I think we're goners.
Just because of Pegasus coming down in just a second.
Horse incoming.
Oh, he just appeared.
And I think
Huh.
he's on our
I
side.
thought he flew in from the cave. I guess you learn something new every day, huh, guys?
Max ammo.
I've seen him.
So if you're wondering why I take this path is the easiest path to go. Because, yes, the other path does lead you back to the same area.
Steed will aid you.
But the path that I took just now has an easier chance of
Seek the primordial weapon at the general's column.
it has an
Starting to
easier
see why Dad
chance
kept so many
of
books on
you
Greek
getting
mythology.
away instead of having to go through
Why he made me
the entire marketplace and get stuck over there by the bathhouse and whatnot.
Good done.
I'm not going to activate that challenge yet.
Looks
I'm
like
going to go
Pegasus is
and
keeping
get
an eye
all
on
the
us.
stuff that I need.
Not used to seeing the statues all painted. This place is more
points if you
colorful
lay down in
than
front
you'd
of this.
expect. I don't like that statue. Reminds me too much of that stinking Colosseum.
Grab my
This
shield
is a
part here.
primordial weapon?
Do not be fooled by its appearance. Take it to one of the shrines of the primordials. Win their favor. Claim their power.
What the hell? My brain hurts just looking at that thing.
You have the golden bridle.
Alright, never want to grab the nuke. Do not ever grab a nuke.
Sparkling monument.
It is the worst thing.
Double points.
The horse's bridle. Great guesses who that's for.
Because you're killing yourself out of... well, you're losing out on money, you're losing out on extra points, you can get way much more points if you don't ever grab the nuke.
Must have been one hell of a going out of business sale. I thank you, and my back thanks you.
That nuke is gonna be there for a while because I have the temporal gift active right now. And since that's active, I won't be able to I'm not gonna be able to get it. Well, I could, but it'd just be pointless, to be honest.
Get away from me. That little shrine doesn't look like part of the original city.
So here's the Gaia Shrine. This one's not all that hard to deal with, but I prefer not.
Full power.
Pegasus
Kill
leads
two.
you all to take flight.
Keep 2 zombies just in case. You never know
I can't
when one might
believe
die
this
or
is
just decide to despawn. Let's skip this whole scene.
Any crash you can walk away from. There were 6 rivers in Hades. I wouldn't want to splash around in any of them.
Alright. Oh, see, they died, so
Knows you now.
I'm glad I decided to
You must find the eagles of Zeus
the 2.
and strengthen your weapons.
A giant bird cage and a dead snake's mouth. Sure, why not? Come on, Angel. I'm gonna put you to work. I could have done that with a fork.
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate and everything so I don't mess up my run here.
Couldn't you add something to make it smell less disgusting? Think I might try my hand at the forge.
It was the least I could do.
So now that I've got 0 points,
I'll take all the backup I
try to
can
do
get.
this quick. Okay. So I'm gonna try to kill this guy as quickly as possible without using my
Anyone seen any spare ammo?
ultimate specialist ability. I'm out of ammo. See how nerve-wracking this gets, man? It gets bad.
Gotta admit, that felt good.
way too much.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my god, are you serious right now?
I could sure use some help. Spare the tears. I'm good.
A gift for you,
Oh, now you give me ammo.
my champion.
So she'll give you ammo every so often, but only whenever she decides it's necessary. Probably gonna lose.
It's a dog whistle, but for winged horses. I call down the lightning! At least you can rest your arms.
Are you kidding me?
Go, Eagle! Do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
I wish you didn't have to use your specialist ability to open that. It's so dumb. Especially on speed, on like solo rounds.
I want to know what Shaw puts in these. Meatheads. Sure do with the reload. Ow! Come on, Scarlet, don't go careless. Oh, you are all gonna feel this. Very good help.
Double points.
Okay, birds free. Now what? They're destroying that chaos crystal.
Wiggles uncover the navel of the world.
So now all I gotta do is just survive.
Oven of ultimate firepower.
Goodbye. Anywhere but here takes you to a random location.
Seek the primordial weapon at the General's column.
Well, don't have some specialist weapons.
Stand before me. Pay tribute to Apollo. Accept his challenge. Win his favor. Restore his eternal power. And you shall be.
When in doubt, set a trap.
Soup's on!
I prefer to boil my zombies. They taste a little bit better that way. Just kidding, guys. I don't eat human flesh.
I suppose this isn't all that different from regular snuff.
My enemy was a prince when this city was young. He was revered as a hero. If I have learned one thing in the...
Alright, so I'm gonna come back down here.
Here's the way back to the light side.
This box just for a quick second, get something good out of it.
You boneheads are in for a major fucking reckoning.
So you're probably going to think I'm crazy for doing this, but I'm going to pack a punch my pistol
ammo.
because not only does it
good.
increase the damage of the actual pistol itself, but it makes it fully auto.
What's on the other side of this machine?
And it gives me more melee damage.
Face.
Not much, but...
Carpenter.
Listen, we'll take all the help we can get.
Excuse me.
Time to strike down the wicked!
However you do it, either way it works.
Looks like I'm making a scene here.
Charon approves. Take up his weapon and test its power.
Gotta get Apollo on our side.
Do not take damage. This is one of those ones where you just fucking run for your life. Hello. Oh well. I gotta re-heal now. actually noticed they've done a lot of more crazy stuff on this because of the fact that normally you don't get an electric zombie this early in the rounds, but apparently they've changed that.
Seek the primordial weapon at the General's column.
Get the fuck out of here.
Last zombie. So now that we've got one zombie left, I'm going to do this. Just run around. And try to get an epic, or not an epic, a rare reward. Hopefully I can do that by the end of this round.
Anyone else running low?
Well done. The Sun God smiles upon your efforts.
I'll try not to spend it all at once.
Insta-kill.
Alright. Might as well do this while I'm here. I've got to be here anyway, so. It's crazy to think that, like, if this was actually true, we'd all be, like, the entire Zombies community would know how to do things. Like, we'd all be set.
Turn right to this.
Or anybody that plays zombie games in general would know how to handle a zombie apocalypse.
Good thing this fits me like a glove.
Approves of your efforts.
This isn't the best time to be running low.
Alright, now I'm going to actually go and activate this one.
Trust me, Apollo. We're your best bet right now.
I have to hold the Shrine of Hemera. I don't have to kill anything, I just gotta stay in the area.
I recognize this statue. Craterus. He saved Alexander the Great on a lion hunt.
But it's much easier to do it.
Bonus points.
Do we split this amongst ourselves, or do I get to keep it? Pick a number, pal. I'll be right with you.
I'm missing somebody. There she is. We're just gonna run around in a circle.
Well done. The sun god smiles upon your efforts.
We keep on doing this until we get epic. It'll be orange. It'll be epic. You'll know. You'll know whenever.
Seek the primordial weapon at the general's column.
And we're gonna skip this one, so...
Wow, I'm rich.
Fire cell. Could have been a lot easier. Or it could have been a better reward other than a fire cell.
I could kill you barehanded. Nothing worse than a gun without bullets. Pegasus, now!
I'm not dealing with you, Mr. Whitebottom. Kiss my bottom.
Insta-kill.
Jeez.
I'm a little light.
Alright, now that we've only got a couple.
The challenge is over. You can do better than this.
I'm actually gonna go and finally do this upgrade process.
Could have our
So
cocktail.
around the map you'll see these little glowing coins.
I know I should have
If it
packed
says
a
false,
toothbrush.
then you just
grants
you don't have to technically grab it, but it's nice to know which ones you've been through and which ones you haven't.
You already have one foot in the grave.
But you have to find 3 of the regular idols, obols, whatever they're called. A ball, obol. I don't know how to say it. They should all be. They'll be close enough by each other. Like when you on certain runs, and then on other runs they'll be way farther.
I
Like that was a
when
real
things go
one.
right.
There should be another one right here. Nope, that's a false one. False one. False one. False one. Yeah, normally they're usually close enough to each other where you don't really have to search for them too much.
Couldn't have
But
planned it better myself.
most of the time you'll have to search a couple times. I'm missing one more. Right there.
Thank heavens for small mercies.
And it switches each game, so you don't have to, like, you just search all the levels or all the areas, put them all down whenever you find all 3 of them, and go in here.
If this is
Now
Charon's
you can
Tunnel of
charge
Love
it up.
ride, I demand a refund.
Charon's full power is yours if you wait before unleashing. When his hand trembles, take the shot.
Yeah, my gauntlet kicks ass.
And you have unlimited ammo while you're in here. So,
Alright, you fetid freaks. Who's first?
you don't have to charge it, but it does make it easier not to get caught behind a set of zombies. Like if I wanted to, I could just continuously fire and it would still do the exact same effect, but they want you to charge it up. Just so that way you can know that you can charge it. And then after about a minute, it'll go away and you've got your upgraded version.
Charon finds you worthy. His hand is yours. Use it wisely.
Which
The power
gives
of
you
a death
ammo as
deity.
well for it too. So.
Yeah, that ought to help.
That's the song I need. This right here. 4,500, of course.
Seek the primordial weapon at the general.
Carpenter.
This one's an easy one. I can actually finish this one by standing right here.
Pegasus, I need you!
Even though you have the Pegasus strike, it still counts as equipment because you're using it in your R1 slot. Here's a better view of Pegasus if you want it. Get rid of this real quick. Grab that.
Down in one. Oh, you are all gonna feel this!
You want to try to get your reward as high as possible within the time limit. I'm actually going to go over here and buy this. Just so that way I have the full unlimited sprint.
Is it normal that my teeth itch?
Max sprint speed.
A gift for you.
Oh, now she gives me ammo. Sweet.
Well done. The sun
Okay, what can we do to get you on our side?
This is another one of those where you want to have one zombie left.
You do know you're losing blood, right?
Look at there, boys. Moving on up.
Damn it!
Okay.
Shouldn't I be better at dodging them by now?
You never want to get lower than 50 because one shot will kill you. Well, you can get lower than 50 as long as you know that you've got the health for it. Like that, I've got just enough to where I can live another hit.
approves of your efforts.
Okay. Had to make sure. Alright, now, see how it says epic? That's what you always want to get. To fill up your meter quicker, you'll always want to get the epic. Well, not meter, I should say. Your ethereal flame, eternal flame, sorry.
Generosity knows no beginning.
So yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff. So now that I have 5
Maybe
perks.
fix the rest of the place up while you're at it.
I can run through and do this. So you see how my flame is growing? If I get another epic, it should automatically give me the ability to start the actual Easter egg. Athena, move. But I kind of wasted a lot of time coming through and killing more zombies than what I should have.
Well, nastier.
Seek the primordial weapon at the General's column.
Now would be a perfect time to get. You can get your nukes and stuff late game, but it's just a lot better if you wait.
Well done. The sun god smiles upon your efforts.
Oh, I've been muted.
Show me
Sorry,
your
guys.
favor, Apollo. You're paying enough for it. You made a big mistake.
So what I was saying is that when you're holding the area, you don't have to do anything other than just hold the area. You can run around in circles, you can do whatever, It's just a little bit harder to do that with a buttload of zombies on you, because you never know exactly when you're gonna need to, you know, run out or whatever.
I'm starting to lose track of where I am. Worrying my life was unraveling. See this? This is power. Time to get scabby.
Just gonna do what we can here. Oh, hey, look,
What's
buddy.
free crime and I fucking
Big
kill you.
I got 0 HP, y'all. I'm in my dying wish mode, so get out as quickly as possible, do whatever I can, go about my business. And I think you can buy the perk again to actually refill the
I can feel it
the
working.
meter. I don't want to try it because I don't know if it'll actually work.
Seek the primordial weapon at the General's column. Apollo approves of your efforts.
Guess I should probably buy some ammo then. Huh?
Anyone seen any bullets?
So, Bubba, if you're still watching, how am I doing so far?
I call down the lightning!
As soon as that thing hits epic, I'm out. Oh. Well, thank you there, Carnage. Don't plan on using your real name, so don't worry.
Hey, anything that keeps them off our back is fine by me.
See what I mean by you gotta get out? Let me get some thumbs up in the chat. I'm stuck. I'm ready to bleed out.
I've been knocked in before.
Alright,
I
well,
always get up.
my first down because I got stuck on this stupid stairwell.
I'm far from done.
But I am on round 21 as well, and I should be way farther in the Easter egg than this, but I'm just really not. I'm trying, but I'm not really trying, if that makes any sense. Like,
Take a fucking seat.
I just want to be able to. I just want to play. To be honest. Like, the Easter egg is hard enough as it is, and they've made it a slight tad bit harder. Which, don't get me wrong, is a good thing, considering the fact that they beat it within, like, a day, 2 days. Other YouTubers.
Yeah, that never gets tiresome. Well, you all look surprised. Hey, gotta use every advantage we can.
Yeah, I'm just kind of... I'm actually about to jump off of here for a little bit and go and...
Looks
smoke
like I
me a
just
cigarette,
gave myself a
'cause I don't know.
raise. This isn't the best time to be running
Need
low.
for one.
Seek the primordial weapon at the general's hall. The palm is satisfied with your labors. The eternal flame is fully rekindled.
Alright, well I have the Groff, so that's a good weapon. Is my thing done?
That's the kind of thing I like.
Oh, it is done. Okay, so the Eternal Flame's done. I can actually start this next part of the Easter egg, so hopefully we can do this a lot quicker than what I planned on originally.
Hey, Oracle, tell me how this so-called hero turned Delphi into an undead shit show.
Because, well,
Imprisoned.
just a few seconds ago.
He threatened their lives unless I initiated the Sentinel trial.
There's 3 locations you've got to burn. The first one's there.
Worthy.
Second one's down here. Right here to the left. And the third one is actually on the bridge over there where I first originally came in. It's gonna take a second to get there, to be honest, because I ain't got my full run speed anymore on this rock right here. All right, and then you can put that away.
I was hoping for a more favorable outcome. The stands are empty now. It still feels like I'm being watched. Well, if we can't call down the sun god himself, this is the next best thing.
Make sure I
Well,
get
Oracle,
my
starting this
perk
trial
again
sure
here.
backfired on your enemy. I mean, he wasn't a ghoul to begin with, right?
No.
All right. And now is where I would actually need that upgraded hand, or the upgraded gauntlet that I was telling you guys about. This one.
For him and his men.
We're gonna go and do the next part of this Easter egg, which is kind of weird the way that they made it, but it actually works out pretty well. It works out a lot easier with more than one person. Because you never know when that zombie's gonna randomly pop up.
What the hell is that I'm hearing? Okay, now I'm
So
really
what you do is you
hearing
stand in this, and then you just shoot the guys with the blue eyes. Headshots work the best if you
The devil makes
don't
work
mind.
for idle hands. How's that for a powered up punch?
Now this next part is a little bit more difficult, and I'm definitely gonna need
I still don't get what our enemy wants out of
one
this.
zombie.
I mean,
I don't
why
want to
even
go
start
into
the
this with a
trial?
whole horde of zombies behind me. Because of the fact that they're really hard to see.
This is my chop chop.
And again, round 22 is not the greatest thing to be on when you're doing this by yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought I was a little bit closer to the exit.
Stay strong.
again, no nukes.
I'm not sure if this will
Not,
clear
not
my
at points
sinuses
like
or
this.
clog them up for good. Well, that's progress.
So, there's little spinning, there's little spinning dials on these that you've got to shoot with your, see it, how you got to shoot it with your, spear. After you get all 3 of them, you go and come back to this middle area, and I'll show you guys all of how you do it. It's just currently a little bit difficult. Trying not to get smacked by these guys here. Oh, okay.
Shield's gone.
Oh, scared the shit out of me. Yep, time to buy a new shield. Yeah, I'm getting swarmed more than what I should be, and there's, like I said, it's so hard to do because there's so many zombies all in one spot.
The spear's a nice addition, and not at all cumbersome. Nope, not at all.
That hole. Okay, so that one's done. This is the next piece right here that you got to do. Kind of difficult, but you got to line up these people where they're all facing the same area. And if you don't do it correctly, then you don't get it. I did it.
Ah, looks like we've hit a fork in the road.
Okay. So Scepter and Sundial is the next. This one is the hardest step in the entire part.
How does your enemy think he can take down the gods? Just one of Apollo's arrows would wipe out an army.
The gods slumber within them.
I hate trying to do it,
Long
but
has
I
it
got
been
to.
since anyone prayed to them. My adversary could kill them in their sleep before they know they are in danger. Seek the primordial weapon at the General's column.
Good enough.
This is the shrine of Gaia, primordial goddess. Show her you are worthy.
I get it. Stay put. So this Prince of Ghouls thinks he's just gonna take the throne of Olympus, does he?
Goofed, so I'm gonna have to do this now.
Is a demigod. Olympian glory flies in his veins. He sees the golden throne.
Again, this is another area that, or another thing that's gonna be a lot easier with just
Gaia appeared. Take up her weapon.
one zombie.
An offering to the earth.
Actually, I will.
Can't run with this thing.
Nope, doesn't work.
Delicate.
I tried.
Now we're getting somewhere. Nature doesn't suffer through black.
Pegasus.
That makes me happy. Can you see me smiling?
God, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. So slow.
That's a pleasant surprise.
This is about the round where 2 of those big-ass 6-arm guys come out and try to kill you. So if you're wondering why I'm going the long way, is so that way I don't die.
Seek the primordial weapon behind the gilded Taurus.
Just what I was hoping for. Sharp, aren't they? Damn it! Shouldn't be better at dodging them by now. I can't say I'm surprised. Just disappointed. I think I took a wrong turn.
Look at all those zombies, y'all. Look at all those chickens.
Bad news. The headache's fatal.
Oh boy. That could have been very bad.
Sure do with the reload.
Oh, I don't know. Better run.
That's a kicking dude.
Hey, look, an epic reward. Let's go see what this is. Oh, if you're wondering what those purple bars are, they're basically just little chakrams running around, circling around me. That's what the special weapon gives you whenever you max it out to level 3.
Looks like a
Yes,
polish, please.
I like the way that looks. And that perk I just got
By all means.
is
keep
something
sending
pretty
the cash.
awesome. I like it. I don't know if anybody else has used it or whatever. Basically what it does is if there's a zombie behind this wall, I can see him. And I can see him through walls, I can see him through stairs, I can see them through anything that's blocking them. It's basically just a upgraded version of Vulture Raid from Black Ops 2.
You have shown Gaia's children.
Oh, here's the upgraded version of Gaia.
What is this?
This one is by far probably my favorite, considering the upgraded version releases a thing that explodes through it. I don't know what you would call that. A trail. A rock trail.
Good thing this fits me like a glove.
Yeah, so you see how they're all glowing? That's basically what it does. It shows me that I can see the zombies through the ground and whatnot. Like if I were to go right here, I'd be able to see the zombies through the wall, see? I'm not the best zombies player. I'm nowhere near as good as like Pizza and Waffles and Dalek and all them, but I do use some of their tips to do a lot of my runs. I'm a mainly solo player.
finds you worthy, her hand is yours. Use it wisely.
Try to do this as quickly as possible
Rock
as well.
missiles, ground spikes. I think I'm gonna be fine with this. I needed that win. Even if it doesn't seem like a big deal to everyone else.
Insta-kill.
Time to strike down the wicked! Maybe it's just me, but this spear almost looks like a machine gun. Really need some ammo! You know what I think? I think you're scared. This is my shot.
I'm about to go to you guys. It's about to be Enzies. I can see it coming right now. Yep, I'm out of ammo. I knew it. Alright guys, well, that was up to the point of where I usually get to. There's one more step after that that I've gotten to before. It's a little bit harder to do, but I mean, other than that, you kind of know what you got to do in a way. I didn't really explain most of it. It's just kind of, it's hard. I could explain it. So the first step you got to do is you've got to unlock Pack-a-Punch, do all that. So basically free the Eagles. Second part, you have to go and light the Eternal Flame. So you have to do your challenges and stuff that you get, like kill zombies in this area, hold down this area, don't get hit, take damage and recover, blah blah blah, all that. Then when you do that, you have to light the oil, which is basically light the braziers. Those 3 oil spots that I had stabbed, that's that. After you get done doing that, you have to go and I can't even remember the full sections. I'm sorry guys, my brain's all scattered. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna jump off of here and go do some stuff, probably eat some dinner. You know, I'll be on again at some point. Y'all have a good night. See you later.